very, very scripted Cubs opening game. It's all script. After 63 pitches, the script called for the Cubs get served 2 back-to-back meatballs. 63 previous pitches. Padres is 63 on pitch 64. He hits the home run to tie the game. 64 is Gematria of lovable losers. Pitch 64, the lovable losers get a home run, the losing Cubs. Then the back-to-back home run after 69 pitches. Just so you can see it on your screen, I have to go further into the clip. After 69 pitches, on pitch 70, he hits the scripted back-to-back home run. Now, that is a tribute to the Pope. It is also worth noting that in Gematria, World Series equals 69. After 69 previous pitches, he hits the scripted home run. Now, 67, he hits the home run on the 70th pitch. The Franciscan Friars, playing at the birthplace of the Pope, is going to represent the Padres beginning their World Series run at Chicago, but not without a little bit of drama. He is 70 years of age. The Pope, the Cubs came back on the 70th pitch of the game. Now, when the Padres made it to their first World Series in a best of 5, they were down 0-2. They were down 2-0. And the Padres had to win the last 3 to beat the Cubs. And they did make it to their first World Series that year, coming back from down 2-0 to win 3-2. The same thing's going to happen here. Down 1-0. Padres win the next 2 games. And history's going to repeat itself. Loser is 24, the Cubs is 24, choke is 24. That's the big choke number because the Falcons had the most chokingest moment in NFL history in Super Bowl 51. And that's why the Cubs are going to remain at 51 home wins. Now, the stat was, wild card series, I think it was 18 out of 20 that advanced after winning the first game. So that is a 90% success rate. You think back to the NFL, first team to win as a 7th seed was the most winningest team in NFL history, the Packers. The first most notable collapsing moment since this expanded playoff field is going to feature the lovable losers as the team that's going to suffer the first notable choke ever since we've had expanded wild card week. The amount of time from the Pope's birthday to the day of the rubber match game 3 is 2 weeks and 4 days. That is the choke number. The Cubs, I knew, would win a game this series because they have to go for a 45th win at Wrigley, at Illinois. Leo's Gematria 14, the Pope. Craig Counsell is going to be eliminated for his 14th playoff loss of his career. That is going to end the Cubs season. San Diego Padres, in acronyms, equals 39. The Padres are going to win their 39th road game of the season. The Pope equals 40. The Padres win their 40th game to advance to the divisional series, winning at the birthplace of the new Pope from America. David is Gematria of 40. San Diego equals St. David. The Pope was sworn in on May the 8th. What time until the playoff elimination game is 147 days, 21 weeks. 147 is your World Series number in Gematria. Padres made their first World Series in the year 84, coming back to beat the Cubs. History repeats itself. Catholic Church 84, Jesuit 84. Again, Padres is 63. The Padres are in the World Series 6 months and 3 days after the Pope's death. Baseball is scripted. I just showed you why it was scripted. Do you notice what I see with the box score? Leo's 24-1, 1 run on 4 hits. Then the 14th loss for Craig Counsell. He's 57 years of age, World Series 57. This is their 57th season. This is a movie. This is straight out of a movie. We have to come back. We have to come back. Mike Shildt is going to be 6-4 in the playoffs with the Padres, 64. Again, is your lovable losers, Gematria. Lovable losers. I see is his win total right there is not entirely complete. Padres 90 games, they get the 92. They do get a 91st win this year as the Friar team. Friars is 91. Chicago Cubs is 91. They are going to get their 91st win of the year against the Cubs. This is straight out of the script of 1984. 1984! Not the other 1984 with George Orwell. Not that one, but the other one. What happened in the history? 41 years later, they make it to World Series. They should play against LA. LA is 41. What about Wisconsin? Again, the playoff prediction video is very, very clear. 5-4 in the playoffs would be Jesuit order. Replacing the first Jesuit Pope. A former Cardinals manager comes back to beat the Cubs. That is the script for this playoff series. "90 wins for the Cubs, and here they are in the postseason. Michael Shildt is 75. I think this is where we get the Cubs. 75th playoff loss. It's straight out of a movie. It's all a script. The 75th playoff loss against Mike Shildt, number 74 against San Diego. 74 is the God number in Gematria. You think about 74, Messiah 74, Jesus 74, Jesus is 11, the Friars, Jesus Christ, Jesuits, the 11th playoff series win for San Diego. And long and behold, they're going to choke again. So the Cubs playoff record is going to be 1-4 since last winning a championship. 1-4 is represented by Leo's Gematria. This is straight out of a movie. Mike Shildt's birthday to the day that they win the scripted playoff series as a tribute to the Jesuits. Do you lose the hope and faith in the Padres and the Friars? Mike Shildt is 75, 7 weeks, 5 days after his birthday. 54, I think, is Illinois, and another cipher, Illinois, 54. It's the same exact script as 1984. They're mocking the masses. They straight up think that they're going to eat this up. There's no doubt about it. But the Cubs are a character team. They are a team of losers. That is the characters that they embody at the end of the day. And you see. They're going to get the 33 losses. 33 is the big Masonic number in Gematria. Masonry is 33. 33. Oh, yeah, I know what 33 equals. Yeah. The Pope. That's right. Again, the Pope is from Chicago. The series at Chicago involving the Friars. We have our first American Pope. This is laughably scripted. It's funny how people think it's over. It's hilarious. You just have to go back and study the year the Padres first made it to the World Series. This is elite stuff right there. Leo XIV equals 33. Your 33rd Omos of the year for the team CC Chicago Cubs CC 3-3. They won the World Series back in the day against Cleveland.